very special episode of Tsum Tsum Obsessed. Today we're going to be talking about the game. So not only do we want to do kind of a frequently asked questions for maybe new users that don't really know a lot about the game, but we also have a bunch of user questions that we want to answer as well. So now we're going to throw it over to Christian to explain a little bit about the basics of what the Tsum Tsum game is.
Tsum Tsum is a game created by Lanai that has Disney characters that drop down, and what you do is you just match them, 3 or more, and match them, and they disappear, and then more fall down, and you just keep matching. The more you match, the more points you get.
There's multiple things that you're trying to accomplish. You want to get a high score, but you also want to collect coins. The high score is determined by the Tsum itself. When Tsums fall down, you make lines with your finger, as Christian said, 3 or more. They will disappear, and for every Tsum you clear, you get points according to that Tsum level. So each Tsum has its own level that you level up, and the higher the level the Tsum gets, the more score you get. So it's the basic way you score. But you can also score by leveling up your player.
For every game that you're playing, you're gaining experience points, which goes into your player level. The higher you get, the more bonuses you get and other special things.
Also, when you play games, you're getting coins. For every Tsum that you clear in a chain past 3, so if I get 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row, I'm getting coins for each additional one that I'm clearing. And collecting coins is vital to the game because those coins allow you to buy presents. You can either buy happiness boxes or premium boxes, and those contain other Tsums that have different skills. If you get duplicates of a Tsum, so if I have a Mickey and I get another Mickey, instead that Mickey goes into the other Mickey and increases his skill level, which, whatever his skill is, every Tsum has their own skill. Like Mickey's is a hand that comes in and clears the middle of the screen. If I get a second Mickey, it might level him up to skill level 2, which creates a bigger hand and a bigger hand.
During the game, there is something called fever time. So what happens is there's a bar at the bottom of the screen, and that fills up. So the more Tsums you clear, that bar is going to fill up. And then what happens is you go into fever time. And during this time, you'll get more points. And as that happens, you'll see that the bar will go down during fever time. And then, again, you'll fill it back up. And this also adds 6 more seconds onto your gameplay every time that you go into fever mode.
Correct. Also, every time that you create a chain of more than 7, you'll get bubbles. Bubbles will just, when you pop them, it pops a bunch of all the Tsums in the surrounding area, and sometimes you'll even get bonus bubbles that might have extra time, extra coins, extra score, etc. in them. Those are created when you create longer chains, so like 13, 14, etc. Like when you get really long chains, you get the bonus bubbles. There's also a time called Lucky Time. And Lucky Time happens usually a couple times a month. There'll be an increased chance of getting certain Tsums inside Premium and Happiness Box. So when you're opening a box, you have a more increased chance of getting that specific set of Tsums. It's not like it's guaranteed you'll get one, but it's just an increased chance. Now that we've kind of gone over the basics, I want to talk a little bit about beginner strategy, because I know that when we first started, we played for a little while, then we kind of gave up. Because the beginning can be really frustrating.
Very slow. My strategy when I first started out was getting the premium boxes. So I would save all my coins for that premium box. Because the premium boxes, I feel like they get you more coins than the happiness boxes. Like you start off with Mickey, he is not the best.
He's not even, he might be the worst, actually.
Yeah.
Happiness box Tsums aren't that good, so even though you're only 10,000 coins, you can get a whole bunch of happiness box Tsums, none of them are really going to get you a lot of coins in the long run, and your main strategy at the beginning of the game is to get that first coin farmer.
When you hear the term coin farming, it usually refers to a Tsum that will get you a lot of coins during a gameplay.
And it's usually that go-to person that you're saying, like, I need a lot of coins, I'm going to get them.
So a couple days ago on Instagram, we asked you some FAQ questions. So what were your questions? And let's go to them. So Andre Verino asks, which character do you always like to use and why?
I always like to use Birthday Anna personally. She's a very good coin farmer. I like to use her. I think her animation is really fun. In fact, her sneezing sound is actually my text tone. I don't know, I like her a lot. She's fun to use. She's not the easiest Tsum to use, but when you really get the hang of her, she can be awesome. What about you? Who's your favorite?
My favorite to use is Belle, because she's my coin farmer, and I also like Ariel, and I'm recently liking the new Rapunzel.
Yeah, Bride Rapunzel. She's awesome too.
And I also like Birthday Anna, so I like the princesses. I think the princesses are really good.
Nice choice, nice.
Yeah.
Good choosing one.
Yeah.
I should make you choose one
I
like you
can't
did
pick
to
just
me.
one.
You made me cut my Tsums down to 5.
Tsum Tsum C asks, who's the one you've always wanted and don't have?
So I have almost all the Tsums in the game. The only one that I don't have that's regularly available in the boxes is Nick Wilde. So I guess that would be for me. Like, I just somehow, no matter how many boxes I buy, can't get him, which is driving me nuts. I mean, I certainly want like Sorcerer Mickey and like some of the ones that are only available during certain times, but regular Tsums would be Nick Wilde. What about you?
I'm missing a lot of Tsums, so I don't really know who I'm missing out on. I'm not sure. I don't think I have one that I've always wanted that I don't have. I'm gonna go with that. That's my answer.
Good.
That's my final
Nice.
answer. Sumtasia asks, which character gets you the most coins for you? Oh, I think we already answered this one.
Well, not necessarily, because I think that for me, Birthday Anna probably doesn't get me the most coins. It all depends on the game. I mean, certainly she's really good, but if I had to get another one that gets me a lot of coins is Princess Leia. Surprisingly, at skill level 6, Princess Leia, I've gotten 2,000 coins without using any boosts. The problem is her skill is kind of random. It just shoots randomly in those little bursts, so sometimes she can be really good and sometimes she can be really bad, but yeah, if you play her right, she can be pretty good.
Tsum Tsum Telia asks, how do you have that many hearts and rubies and coins? What was your strategy?
I assume she's talking about me because I'm the one that posts the gameplay videos for my game. Hearts, I just post my ID in the line group on Reddit, and we'll put a link to the Reddit page. There is a monthly line ID that you can throw your line ID into the thread, and you'll just start randomly getting hearts from all sorts of people that are unknown. Go into line, add them as friends, and then just keep sending hearts. I just try to go down my list, send people hearts, and people send me back hearts. I put my ID in that thread probably in September, and as you see, like I have 16,000 hearts now, so I'm in no danger of running out. Rubies, I just save them. I don't really use my rubies for anything. Whenever I level up, I get rubies or as rewards for events. I don't really have any use for them. I don't use them for anything. It's not really worth it to trade them in for coins unless you get a lot.
So with the rubies, when you traded them in for the coins, if you do the higher ones, you get 10%. So you kind of get more.
You want to save, yeah. Don't just... for
do
a
the
long
first
time, I
one.
was just like 10 rubies, trade them in for 6,000 coins. It's just not worth it. Especially where, like, you know, I can get 6,000 coins with my coin farmer in like 3 games. So it's like, why would I do that? So I just save them. You know what, to be honest, the most useful part of rubies to me lately has been extending games. Like, I used rubies to extend a game during the Mickey Score Challenge because I was really close to getting the S medal. So I used it for that. So I kind of saved them for that.
I never use them for that unless I do it by accident.
I have done that a lot. Coins, I just save. I don't spend my coins unless a capsule comes up or unless there's lucky time. There's just no need to. So I just save my coins and I try to... At first, I was definitely like 30,000 coins, bam, 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 like right away. But after I got all the Tsums, I'm just trying to be more smart about it and save them. Tsum Tsum Mommy double dipped. Shame on you.
Why? Tsum Tsum Mommy asks, how much have you spent on the game? LOL.
How much have I have spent $1.99 in the game.
I've spent 0.
I spent $1.99. I bought the pin, the World Wildlife Fund
did?
pin. I just wanted the pin, and I got free ruby for it too. So and it was like going to a good cause, I guess. So that's all.
Tsum Tsum Mommy also asks, actually, who was the prettiest, nicest animation? Like when Rapunzel had the lanterns.
Who do you like?
My prettiest. Oh gosh, I like the lanterns. I do like the lanterns.
It's very
for
cool.
Rapunzel. And I love the music too. I love how she has music too.
Yeah.
So Rapunzel is kind of like my favorite for animation right now.
My favorite animation might not be the prettiest animation, but I love Clarice's animation and like the music when she comes out the door and they play the little song. I don't know why. It's funny that a long animation is generally bad because it means the games take longer and you can play less games in the same amount of time. So it's funny, like, I like Clarice because I like her animation, but as a coin farmer, she's not that useful because her games take too long. So, funny.
But Tsum Tsum Twins ask, can you explain C-3PO's skilling up situation?
I wasn't sure if I understood that's right, but were we only able to skill him up through getting him from the Star Wars event and not skill tickets? Is he not available through premium boxes? I never finished the event and didn't skill him up all the way, which is a real bummer since he's a pretty good coin farmer.
That is correct. He is not available in premium boxes, and he never was. Basically, how C-3PO worked was by completing the first part of the Star Wars event, you automatically got him 3 times, which got him to skill level 3. In the second part of the Star Wars event, he would randomly appear in the gray capsules. So you needed to get him a total of 6 times to be able to skill him all the way up to skill level 6. I got mine up to skill level 5 and 66%. I needed one more C-3PO and it ended before I could get it, so that stunk. But to be honest, I have seen gameplay of him skill level 5 versus skill level 6, and it's negligible, and really from 4 to 6 it's really negligible too. But I agree, he is actually pretty good. Another one with a fun animation that kind of takes too long, but you know, R2-D2 coming along the screen, that's actually a cool one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. I mean, he's not... You know, all the Star Wars Zooms are gone. There's supposed to be a Kylo Ren and Rey Lucky event coming up, like in the next couple months. I'm sure they'll bring them back.
Lanai. Did I say that right? I hope so.
Probably not.
Oh, it's Carolina.
I'm surprised legends like the Tsum Tsum twins need to ask us questions.
I know. Lanai. Which Tsum is the all-time best in the whole game? Best at both coin farming and score.
Well,
since you have them all, you
that's
can answer.
A really hard one, just because generally Tsums that are good at scoring points aren't good at coins, or vice versa. If I had to pick one that is really good at both, it would probably be Yoda. Yoda is similar to Bumblebee Pooh, which anybody that's played the game knows he's like the one you want for coins. Yoda is very similar to him. You can get an insane amount of coins, but also he's the one I use to actually get past the 10 million mark. There are strategies that will get you tens of millions of points easily with him. There's just a certain strategy that you follow, but I guess off the top of my head, that's the one that probably jumps out to me as being good at both.
I don't know anything.
Good. Thanks for being here.
Tsum Tsum Cody asks, which one is the most powerful, most effective?
We've kind of answered that multiple times, so. But you still get your shout out. You still answered the question.
Yes,
so.
go Cody.
Go Cody.
Okay, Virginia Count asks, how do you have what looks like in your videos unlimited coins, Mark?
I do not have unlimited coins. Right now I have 900,000 coins. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's not really that many, to be honest. I mean, that's like 20 premium boxes, so I mean, that's not... It seems like a lot, but it's really not. I mean, I don't even play... I mean, do you think I play... I mean, I play maybe an hour a day. Because I play more than an hour.
Because he gets home from work, and his first thing to do is he wants to relax. So he'll lay on the couch for like an hour and play Tsum Tsum game. And then, so then we'll like watch our shows or whatever, have dinner, da-da-da-da-da. And then we'll go to bed, like, because we're old, we'll go to bed at like 9, maybe sometimes 8, and he'll play from like 8 to sleep. And
that's not true.
No, it's not true.
It's not true.
But he'll play for a little bit.
I played for probably at least an hour a day, and I mean, you get a good coin, like if you get a good coin farmer, like, I can get over 1,000 coins per game without boosts with every good character that I have. So, I mean, if I play like 100 games, I mean, that's 100,000 coins, you know, and that takes about an hour. It's like a minute a game. Well, maybe a little bit more, but I also get a little bit more than 1,000 coins. So, if you got 100,000 coins a day, that's not even counting sending and receiving hearts.
Thank you, everybody, for all your questions, and thank you for watching this video. And if you have any additional questions you'd like us to answer, you can do so down below in the comments, or you can ask us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Any of your social media preference.
We're probably there.
Yeah.
Reddit. I don't know, Mark's on Reddit.
Yeah. Bye!
Andre Verino Andre Verino asked, which character do you always like to use and why? Please shout me out on your...
Start over. Andre Verino's getting this shout out because he's probably going to end up being a blooper because you said his name around about 12 times.
Okay.